Howdy folks, Mo here, Resell Niche, back with more Q4 sales. This is part 2. Let's get right into it. Another pewter figure. This is a Fellowship Foundry Kevin O'Hare pewter dragon, sold for $32.38. Probably had 50 cents into this one. G.I. Joe vintage white jumpsuit. It was pretty beaten up. I got this in a lot with some other figures and accessories. This sold for $33.66. This is a set of figures that was purchased by a customer. They didn't pay for it in time, and then they repurchased it for the same exact price. It's a lot of Meritus Tiny Beans, Baby Beans dolls. I'd never heard of them before, but they're vintage 1990 little figurine doll type things. Sold for $170.36, including tax and shipping. This is an item that I have sold and had it refunded and sold again. It was a vintage Sears Craftsman inductive timing light. It did work, but it was the light was a little faulty, so it kind of intermittently went on and off. This sold for $14.40. I actually had to partially refund the customer.
A little help, please.
Even though it was in the description that was kind of faulty, they still asked for this, so I gave them $6 back. The weather is cold, even here in California. This is a North Face Palm Winter beanie. It was new with tags, even though the tag was cut in half, but still new. Sold for $27.81 out the door. Love action figures, love anything made by LJN. Look out for that company. And this is a WWF Rowdy Piper thumb wrestler. So it's going to be a hole in the butt, basically, where you put your thumb in. And this sold for $38.95. And I remember, I want to say 2 months ago, I got an offer on this. The guy said, I'll give you $3 and that's it. And he actually wrote that in there in the message. And I declined it. And then he responded with a $2 offer and then a $1 offer. You don't have to take every offer you get. This is a Coogie Hoodie jacket. I got this for, I believe, $5.99 at Thrift about a year ago. Sold for $144.97 out the door. Had some nice embroidery on there too. Beaten up woolen polo by Ralph Lauren. As merino wool exclusive, blah blah blah. It was in bad shape. Bottom line, sold for $33.15 though, so I'm really happy with that. I got a lot of these Mech Warrior Dark Age figures. Whiskets, tiny little plastic things. I've got like 50 of them. And this one in particular sold for $27.81. And I have maybe about 25 cents into each one of these. Gym equipment, gym apparel does great for me year round. This is a cutoff, kind of a t-shirt, sweatshirt type thing, very thin. Vintage hard labor cropped cutoff bodybuilding shirt, sold for $32.54, and I got this in a lot, so about 50 cents into this. I had 2 of these, and so I've sold one of them so far. This is a Steel Street figurine, looks like a dragon holding an egg type thing. And I had $4.99 into this one, sold for $36.03. More Franklin Mint stuff. I've been selling this left and right. This is Anti-M Lows from the same lot of figures that I purchased a while back. Sold for $47.11. I love uniforms whenever I can get them. Be careful though, there's certain ones you can't sell. Like you can't sell like a post office uniform or anything to do with handling anything federal or anything to do with handling money, I believe. And there's probably more, so be careful. Some uniforms cannot be sold. This is a 7-Eleven t-shirt polo. And $4.99 into this, sold for $28.12. A board game, Senior Moments, brand new, sealed in the box. Got this for $4.99, sold for $35.02. Not a big fan of Rockaware. Rockaware doesn't really do that well for me. I've had this one for a while, $2.99 into it, sold for $20.99. I wasn't really sure what this was. It's kind of like this blanket hoodie thing that you can wear over yourself. It's kind of dark greenish. A dematory oversized hooded poncho cape. bat wing sleeves, apparently. I had $4.99 into this one, and it sold for $40.55. Another board game. This is Lord of the Rings. It's a used copy. I had $2.99 into this, $20.45 out. Peppa Pig is something that slowed for me a little bit. It used to do really well. Anything to do with Peppa Pig, the figurines, the playhouses. I had $2.99 into this one, and it sold for $24.64. And I love pennants. This is a football pennant, San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl X1X. NFC Champs 1985 logo. It was kind of beaten up, folded. You can see this wrinkly there. This one, I had maybe $2 into it, probably a little bit less. Sold for $74.07. So, as I always say, look out for those pennants because they are good money. They will sit for a while, though. All right, guys, that's it for now.
Yay!
I hope you enjoyed that. This is part 2. If you want to check out part 1, I'll post that down below. And part 3 is on the way soon if I get around to it. All right, guys.
Subscribe now.